Good afternoon. This is Robert with Blockchain Education. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin USDT market and the Kucoin USDT market. So we're going to look at USDT pairs specifically, and let's take a look at Binance. So the top coin as far as gains today is TWT. Now this one is just starting a retrace because it got pretty pumped up, high RSI, and it's definitely going to come back down, probably somewhere in this area or even down to the 200, which is the light blue line. So TWT is looking like it could be breaking out of this downtrend that started when Bitcoin dropped the other day. USTC, this is, if it sounds unfamiliar, this is actually the new classic version, the renamed classic version of UST, which was the stable coin, the peg that held Luna in place. So Binance has decided to keep it, rename it, just as they did LUNC, L-U-N-C, Luna Classic, and so on. So that one looks kind of interesting, although it has hit an area of resistance, and we'll just have to see if it can go higher. If it can retrace a little and then go up and break this area, then it's going to be a good trade. So let's look at Alpha. Okay, Alpha looks kind of interesting, although I'm not really convinced that it's not just kind of ranging. The numbers that it has supplied as far as profits from June 12th are actually pretty good. We're looking at about almost a 30% increase. So now is not the time to get into this one, because it is going to almost certainly come back down and provide a better entry area. Raven coin looks interesting, similar pattern as a lot of the other coins that were following Bitcoin. Big drop here, and this was the place to buy, but when you try to catch what they call the falling knife, you never know if that's the real bottom unless you're really watching it, live on very short candles. So LSK, a little pump above the moving averages on the hour. Now FA, I was looking at this one earlier. My feeling is that if FA can break above this area here, which is resistance, it has a good chance to move back up into the areas that it was at on May 30th and June 2nd. So this one has really good potential. I'm not really interested in getting into coins that are high RSI, because it appears to me that the coin may be starting to kind of roll over and do this type of thing, kind of cresting. So we'll have to see what happens. Now this coin looks to me like it could possibly make a higher high, higher than this last high point. It did come out of a pretty strong downtrend that seems to have started back in on the 2nd of June. So nice price increase here. Lots of traders made money in this area, and then it just Bitcoin went down and it turned red. So this coin is on its way up, and you might be asking yourself, well, why are these coins going up when Bitcoin isn't really going up or really doing anything? The reason is because when futures traders, futures is the main market, the biggest amount of money that there is as far as Bitcoin trading. When the Bitcoin futures traders get bored and they realize that they're not going to make the best of their time trying to trade Bitcoin right now, they start throwing money at other coins, altcoins. So some of these coins are available in futures, and that's why these coins are going up. Also, the spot market does quite well, just as well as the futures market, because the spot USDT pairs and the same futures USDT pair are linked because of the money flow. Let's take a look at Kucoin. So Kucoin's an interesting exchange because they have a lot of coins that are not offered on Binance. So they're unique to Kucoin. So this had a nice price increase. I don't recommend anything that actually still shows a downtrend. It hasn't retested low support. So back here you could have thought, oh, this is where it's turning around. It actually wasn't. So it just kind of pumped, went down, continued the downtrend, pumped again, and we could actually see a lower price point for this, even though it did go pretty low. Now when this coin goes up, these numbers mean massive amounts percentage-wise, because you know, you're at what, 690s right now, and if it goes back up to just here, well, you've already made about 60 or 70%. So pretty interesting prices from this one. So the prices between increments mean a lot with this coin. PSL. This is kind of a interesting pump. This coin was coming out of a downtrend also. It seems to have been pretty long, from May 23rd. Downtrending. Tried to get above the 314, couldn't make it. Spent some time above this 314 moving average a few days ago, but it just couldn't go any higher. So this has been a breakout of that area. So this is kind of interesting. It is going to likely come down more because the green squeeze has only just started to decline. I'll take a look at a couple more. Squad. Now this one looks interesting because this could possibly drop some more and then present a better buy zone, and it could possibly go up. So this is kind of a straight up pump. CIX 100. All these are unique to Kucoin. Now TWT that we looked at a few minutes ago, that's also on Binance. Let's take a look at Move. This is interesting, but I see a lot of signs of liquidity issues. So this one doesn't have a lot of volume, so I'd probably not trade that. High ENS 4. This is pretty interesting. Now it will battle this area here. It'll try to get above it, and at that time, when it gets up here again, the RSI will be high. So this is one to kind of keep an eye on. And this is also a good looking trend. This one is seen a peak. It's probably going to do this type of thing for a while, and then it could make a higher high. So let's take a quick look at the 4-hour. So yeah, this one looks to me like it could actually go back up in this area here, and possibly even up here. This was a big price increase. So pretty huge. Wow, look at that. So I actually, in the bigger picture, I do think that this coin would be a good buy. Of course, that's not financial advice, it's just my opinion. But keep an eye on TAUM versus US dollar tether on Kucoin. Well, that's all the time we have for now, and I hope you've learned something, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to leave a comment. If you have any questions, put it in the comments section, and I'll quickly get to you and answer. Be sure and hit like, follow, and see you next time.